here for the first. Your officials for this evening's card of racing and the judges stand, presiding judges are John Coleman and Richard Peroche. The starter is Mr. Doug Sonny Rankin. Turn judge, Mr. Rankin. And the top of the stretch here on the first. Classification Doubters 2, field of 5. Means to an end. Lucy Lou, Calder Hill Jet, West River Frady, and a Nickway Dakota. A short field of 5 coming through the lanes in the first. And Calder Hill Jet, Little Rough leaving Nickway Dakota. Head zone 4 lead, Means to an end is second. Lucy Lou is third. Then up 4. On the outside of West River Frady and Calder Hill Jet is the trailer. Up the backside toward the opening quarter down with Nickway Dakota sailing up front easily by 5 on the lead. Second is Means to an End. Driving third is Lucy Lou at a 4 West River Frady. Rough in the backfield. And that is Calder Hill Jet. A stable turn first time. Jason McNeil comfortably up front driving from the lead. Second is Means to an End. Calder Hill Jet stretches it out. Third on the outside from 4 Lucy Lou. And at 5 West River Frady. .31 and 4 past the opening quarter now at Nickway Dakota. Up front by 2.5. Second Means to an End. Third is Lucy Lou. Off stride 4. And that is Calder Hill Jaff trailer. Is West River Frady. .101 past the half mile up the backside. The 3/4 up and coming down. Nickway Dakota. Still by 3 up front. Second Means to an End. Then Lucy Lou and West River Frady. Up past the 3/4 now. What it Means to an End is getting to Nickway Dakota. Going to challenge on the outside. Lucy Lou is third. A stable turn second and final time now. Nickway Dakota is put to work on the front end. Second Means to an End. Then Lucy Lou is third. Off the top turn driving through the lanes now. And Nickway Dakota tries to hold off the challenge of Means to an End as he scampers up on the outside and driving through the lane now. And a Means to an End. Up to what at second, Nickway Dakota. Lucy Lou will be third. And officially from the lower turn, 3-year-old bay facing filly by drop-off, Ambro Gentile. By Robert McLeod, Fairview, Danny O'Brien at Charlottetown, trade by Danny Dowie, Wayne Hafey. Up doing the driving, race winning trip 2-7 and 1/5. For 3-year-old filly, Means to an End. Entries for the second. Now in the hands of your starter. At top of the stretch here in the second. Field of 8. They go for 550. Starlight Nickway, Wicked Willow, Scootin' Hassey, Princetown Sam. Rawdon's Fella, A Little Wonder, Another Bail, and a HB Durango. Of Field of 8 coming through the lanes. Down out of the gate and away to Wicked Willow. Heads out for the lead. Princetown Sam trots up on the outside second. Third down at the rail is Starlight Dickway from 4 Scoot and Hasse. And then up in 5 Ronda's Fella, Another Bail, A Little Wonder. Then a HB Durango down the backside to the opening quarter now. Greg Sparling sends Wicked Willow up to set the fractions, driving second is Starlight Dickway, third Scoot and Hasse. He had a 4 Ronda's Fella, driving 5 Another Bail from 6 A Little Wonder. Settling, trotting in 7, and as Princetown Sam, your trailer, is HB Durango. That's the stable turn, opening time, opening quarter. F32 3/5, and a Wicked Willow. We'll see them up front to the half, driving second, Starlight Dickway, third Scoot and Hasse. From 4 Ronda's Fella, then up 5 on the outside, Another Bail. He's going to flush out Scoot and Hasse now to challenge your leader. And a Wicked Willow from the lead, Scoot and Hasse is second on the outside, driving third, tightly at the rail, and that is Starlight Dickway, Ronda's Fella. Up to the outside and 4, then Another Bail. 104 and 4 past the half mile, up the backside, and the 3/4 is approaching, and Wicked Willow by 3/4 out in front. Second, Scoot and Hasse. Starlight Dickway is third. And at 4, Ronda's Fella, driving 5, Another Bail. Then you get A Little Wonder, HB Durango and Princetown Sam. To the 7/8 turn, 136 and 1/5. Wicked Willow going to bring them on home. Scoot and Hasse second. Third on the extreme outside is Ronda's Fella. Racing through the lanes now. He's going to go wire to wire. Wicked Willow for Greg Sparling. The fight here for second. And driving to the mile, Scoot and Hasse second. Ronda's Fella up third. And officially from the lower turn, 4-year-old bay-pacing mare by Willowbird from Tarport's Takeoff, owned by Clyde McKenzie, Portmorian, trained by Mr. McKenzie. Greg Sparling up doing the driving, going wire to wire, 2, 6, and 4/5. Here with 4-year-old mare. Chance to purchase parimutuel tickets here on the 3rd. Post time. The entrees for the 3rd, moving on the stable turn. Now the top of the stretch here in the 3rd classification. Nominators of 1,001 last 6. They go for first $900, field of 6. J-Twy, Polar Go Easy, Dusty Lane Laura, NSM Press, Real Frank, and Donmar Frazier. Donmar Frazier made a break leaving the gate. And J-Twy takes over the lead. Polar Go Easy is second. In 3rd, Dusty Lane Laura. Up in 4 at a Sampras. And then Real Frank down the backside. Up toward the opening quarter, J-Twy. And takes to the lead, driving second. That is Polar Go Easy. Driving 3rd, Dusty Lane Laura from 4, Real Frank. Then at a Sampras. At trailer is Donmar Frazier. Passing the opening quarter now at a J-Twy. Up front on the lead, driving second. Polar Go Easy from 3. That is Dusty Lane Laura at a 4, Real Frank. Then at a Sampras trailer is Donmar Frazier. 31 and 4 opening quarter. And J-Twy Brings him on to the half mile. Polar Go Easy is second, and a Sempress. First driving on the outside third, then in 4 Dusty Lane Laura from 5 Real Frank. Then Donamar Frazier passing the half mile to the 5/8 turn down Gateway. As still from the lead, Polar Go Easy is second, then driving up third, Dusty Lane Laura and a Sempress. Is 4 on the outside from 5 Real Frank, then Donamar Frazier. Half mile, 102 and 3. And Gateway looks comfortable from the lead. Polar Go Easy second, third Dusty Lane Laura. Then 4 Real Frank. And 5 at a Sempress trailer, Donamar Frazier. Stable turn second and final time now. Gateway looking to go wire to wire. For Jason McNeil, he has it by 1.5 of Polar Go Easy. Then Real Frank is third. 3/4, 133 and 2. Polar Go Easy gets the garden drive, pops out to challenge Gateway through the lanes. Real Frank is on the far outside, and Polar Go Easy takes over the lead in deep stretch. That photo is for second. Unofficially from the lower turn, 5-year-old, be pacing horse by Monarch. Spandex. Owned and trained by George Harvey, French Vale. John McKillett up doing the driving. Race winning prize for John Liu. Jules Rowland, Mark Nicholson, the owners of the 6 Fernhill Jill. Fourth is now in the hands of the starter. On the top of the stretch, race number 4, Fillies and Bears, Rodometers 5:01 last 6. They go for 700, field of 7, Chelsea's Helen, Fernhill Joy, Ping and Percent, Raceby Nightlight, Woodmere Hillary, Fernhill Jill, and a Country Rhythm. A field of 7 coming through the lanes. And off of the gate to Wayne, Ping and Percent. And Fernhill Joy head out early into the turn down. And a Ping and Person on the outside. Fernhill Joy at the rail is second. Woodmere Hillary up third from 4 Raceby Nightlight. And a 5 Chelsea Helen. In 6, that is Fernhill Jill. Your trailer is Country Rhythm up the backside, approaching the opening quarter down at Jackie Ellsworth. As Ping and Person driving up front, setting the fraction. Second is Fernhill Joy, racing out of 3, Woodmere Hillary from 4 Raceby Nightlight. Up in 5, Chelsea's Helen. Out of 6, Fernhill Jill. Then Country Rhythm. Opening quarter, 32 seconds. And Ping and Person brings them on. And to the half mile, second Fernhill Joy. Up third, Woodmere Hillary on the move at 4. Is Raceby Nightlight at a 5, Chelsea Helen, then Country Rhythm. And a Fernhill Jill. On towards the 5/8 turn now at a comfortable looking Ping in Person. By 2 up front, half mile, 102 and 2. Fernhill Joy is second, third on the outside. Is Raceby Nightlight for 4, Woodmere Hillary and Chelsea Helen. Up past 3/4 now at a Ping and Percent. Still from the lead, Fernhill Joy. It's the Garden Trip here second, a Raceby Nightlight third, then a Woodmere Hillary. And a Chelsea Helen. A stable turn, second and final time now, Ping and Percent. Still from the lead, 3/4, 134 and 2. The second is Fernhill Joy. Off the top turn, swinging towards home now. And Ping and Percent is going to drive on, being an easy winner here. Fernhill Joy will be second. And up for third, it'll be Raceby Nightlight. And officially from the lower turn, 7-year-old Bay Pacing mare Bind Trapped. From the mare PH Scrambler. Owned, trained, and driven by John Jack Ellsworth. Race winning trap 204 and 4/5. This is 7-year-old mare. Paying in percent. Your starter. Watch your gentleman, a loose horse behind you, gentlemen. The maidens here on the 5th. Now in the hands of your starter. At top of the lane, maidens, 2-year-olds drawing inside, field of 8. Windy Bay, Caroline, Jig Time to Largo, History Buff, Scotty Dew, My Friend Mickey, CL's Payday, Donamar Pamela, and HG's Caitlin. They are your 2 treaders, field of 8, maidens for $5.50 coming through the lanes. Down off of the gate and away in History Buff and Scotty Dude. Head out early, looking for the lead. CL's Payday went to a break, but back pacing. And a History Buff is the pace setter. Scotty Dude second on the outside, driving third. Jig Time to Largo from 4. Windy Bay Caroline. You get a 5. HG's Caitlin, 6. And Donamar Pamela. And then in 7, My Friend Mickey, your treader, is CL's Payday, stretched out single file, passing the opening quarter. And History Buff. Up front on the lead, Scotty Dude is second, third, Jig Time to Largo. He had a 4, Windy Bay Caroline, driving up 5, HG's Caitlin. In up 6, Donamar Pamela. And then in 7, My Friend Mickey, your trailer, is CL's Payday, 32 and 1/5, opening quarter, approaching the half now. And Scotty Dude gets to the outside to challenge the leader, History Buff. Jig Time to Largo has a good look at it from 3. Up 4 on the outside is Windy Bay Caroline. He had a 5, HG's Caitlin, then My Friend Mickey, CL's Payday, Donamar Pamela. After a break is back pacing. After a quarter, 32 and 1, they were at the half, 104 and 4, and up the backside. 3/4 up and coming now at a Scotty Dude. That takes him on the 3/4. Second is History Buff, third on the outside. Is Windy Bay Caroline on the extreme outside. At a CL's Payday. And then Jig Time to Largo. Stable turn, second and final time now. Martin Bates has Scotty Dude by 3 up front. Second, Windy Bay Caroline. Then History Buff, 134 and 3/5. Bringing him on through the lane, that's Scotty Dude. Windy Bay Caroline. On the outside is second, but Scotty Dude in the hands to Martin Bates, the winner. As second, Windy Bay Caroline. History Buff is third. CL's Payday is fourth. And officially from the lower turn, 3-year-old Bay Pacing gelding by Village Jiffy from Umbro Purse. Owned by Barry Bates, New Waterford. Co-owned, driven by Martin Bates. Maiden mark, 206 and 1/5, 3-year-old colt. Scotty Dude. charged in the 5th, race number 5, driver of number 7, Donmar Pamela Max Sheep, Percy Jones Stables. Legend Colleen, owned by Lander, Murphy, and Pidgeot, racing out of the Charlottetown Driving Park, has been invited, along with Walter Simmons and Terry Gallantz. Matt can do too. That's for the Ferguson, July the 7th. Top of the stretch here at Tartan Downs. In the 6th, Stringbrook Colleen. Imager hustling on. Gene's Expert. Diane's up. J.G. Robb. And Polar Patcan is the lone trailer. We've a field of 7 coming through the lanes now. We're going for 600. They're all on the gate. Down off it and away. J.G. Robb and Springbrook Colleen head out early along with Hustling Time. Into the turn, and Springbrook Colleen comes away from the lead. J.G. Robb get a prop in the 2-hole, then up 3rd, Hustling On. Get a 4 Imager. At driving 5 Polar Patcan. 6 on the outside is Gene's Expert. And your trailer, Nyan's up. Passing the opening quarter down, Rod Hurley. As Springbrook Colleen up front. The 2nd, J.G. Robb, Hustling On is 3rd from 4. Imager. A 5 on the outside is Gene's Expert from 6 Polar Patcan. And Nyanza. 30 and 3 past opening quarter. Heading down toward the half mile now. And Springbrook Colleen takes him on through the lane. 2nd is J.G. Robb, up 3rd, Hustling On from 4 Imager. In a 5 Polar Patcan. 6 on the outside is Gene's Expert. And your trailers, Nyanza. On towards 5/8 turn down. And Springbrook Colleen still the pace setter. J.G. Robb is sitting there patiently 2nd, 102 and 1 past the half. Up 3rd, Hustling On for 4 Imager. Polar Patcan, Gene's Expert, Nyanza are the rest of the field. 3/4 up and coming now, and Springbrook Colleen. Still from the lead, J.G. Robb pops in the garden spot, up to challenge and take over the lead. And J.G. Robb now up front, 2nd is Springbrook Colleen, 3rd, Hustling On, then Imager and Polar Patcan. 134 past 3/4, J.G. Robb and Hand to Deneghetto opens up on this field. Gonna run away and be an easy winner. Springbrook Colleen is 2nd, Hustling On is 3rd. By 8, J.G. Robb the winner as 2nd. Springbrook Colleen up for 3rd, Hustling On. 690-279. And officially from the lower turn is the 5-year-old Bay Fishing Horse by Scorpion. From Image Creation, owned and trained by Deneghetto. On the Waterford, brother Randy up doing driving, winning very easily. 205, this is 5-year-old J.G. Robb. For 30 and 3, half 102 and 1, 3/4 134, and about a 205. Top of the card, it should. And praise for the 7th in the hands of your starter. At top of the stretch here for the 7th, Donmar TJ, Northern Norma's Son, Roman Line Road, Garden Best, Rapid Jake, Hillview Ebony, 2 trailers, Dream New Brunswick, Carroll's Dream Boy. A full field of 8 from the top of the lane. Got a recall here in the 7th. Recall on the 1. Once again, top of the stretch here in the 7th. Donamar TJ, another enormous sun. Roman Line Road, Garden Mist, Rev Majik, Hillview Ebony, Dream to Brunswick, Carroll's Dream Boy, the two trailers. They're coming through the lane, full field of 8 for 650. Down off of the gate away at a Roman Line Road and Donamar TJ heading out early. And Donamar TJ takes over from the lead. Carroll's Dream Boy at the rail is second. Third on the outside is Roman Line Road from 4. And that is Garden Mist. Driving up in 5, Rev Majik from 6, Dream to Brunswick, another enormous sun, that Hillview Ebony. We're stretched out single file to the opening quarter, and Harold Juden as Donamar TJ up front, setting the fraction second, Roman Line Road. At third, that is Carroll's Dream Boy from 4. At Garden Mist, you get a 5, Rev Majik, and 6, Dream to Brunswick. Then at 7, another enormous sun, your trailer, Hillview Ebony. Passing stable turn, opening time for Donamar TJ. And taking him down toward the half mile is the pace setter. And driving second is Roman Line Road. Up in 3, Carroll's Dream Boy. 31 seconds at the quarter. Donamar TJ up front. Roman Line Road second. Carroll's Dream Boy third from 4. On the move now, that's Garden Mist. In a 5, Rev Majik, Dream to Brunswick, another enormous sun. And a Hillview Ebony. Down the backside, and the 3/4 up and coming now. 102 3/5 past the half, and Donamar TJ by 2 up front, starts to open it up. Second is Roman Line Road. Third on the outside, Garden Mist from 4, Carroll's Dream Boy. And Donamar TJ goes to work on the front end now. Second, Roman Line Road. Then third, Garden Mist. And a Carroll's Dream Boy is 4. Stable turn, second and final time. The lead is extended to 5. 133 2/5. And extended to 7. Now on the lead, Harold Juden running easily here with Donamar TJ bringing him on. The fight here is for second. Donamar TJ wins it by at least 12. A Roman Line Road tries to hang on for the deuce, but Carroll's Dream Boy gets down there. And Roman Line Road will be third. And officially from the lower turn is the 3-year-old. A big pacing colt by the sire drop-off. Out of one of Jamie Buffett's favorite mares, Donamar Lindsay. Owned by Kansas Snow, Eddie Reba in Sydney. Ronnie McDonald to Waterford. Trained and driven by Harold Juden. Going wire to wire, new lifetime mark, 203 1/5. This is 3-year-old colt, Donamar TJ. Entries for the 8th in the hands of the starter. At top of the lane, here at the 8th. Rambling Wade, Tammy's Pride, Westover Haley, Double Kuroda, quite a fighter, Kawasaki Jan, Spear Choker, and R.S. Lewis. Full field of 8 for 800. Down off of the gate and away at a Rambling Wade, Double Kuroda, and Kawasaki Jan. All head out early into the turn, and Rambling Wade comes away from the lead, Double Kuroda. Second on the outside, driving third, Westover Haley from 4, Kawasaki Jan. Up in 5, Spear Choker. Yet of 6, R.S. Lewis. And Tammy's Pride. and quite a fighter. Passing the opening quarter now. And a Rambling Wade settles in up front, second. Double Corona, third. And that is Westover Haley from 4 Kawasaki Jan. Get a 5 Spear Choker, driving up 6 R.S. Lewis, Tammy's Pride. And quite a fighter, opening quarter, up 30-1. Heading down toward the half mile now at a Rambling Wade. Up front on the lead, Double Corona second, driving third, Westover Haley, forward on the move, R.S. Lewis. 8 of 5. At Tammy's Pride to the outside. Heading towards your 5/8 turn down. And a Rambling Wade still from the lead. Second, Double Corona. R.S. Lewis up on the outside, challenging now for the lead from 4 Westover Haley. In the middle 5. That is Kawasaki Jan. 8 of 6, Spear Choker. Then Tammy's Pride. Trailer, quite a fighter. Up past the 3/4, and Rambling Wade is game up front. R.S. Lewis is second, then Double Corona. Westover Haley gets to the outside in 4 after a half. 101 and 4. Heading towards the 7/8 now. And Rambling Wade's going to bring him on home. Double Corona. Down the rail is second, 132 and 2 past 3/4. Off the top turn, driving through the lanes now. And on the far outside here, Westover Haley is mowing them down to the wire. Westover Haley, Rambling Wade down the rail third, that Spear Choker. Unofficially from the lower turn is the 7-year-old brown pacing mare by Angel's Way. From Kelsey's fillet. Owned by John McGean, Sydney Mines. Steve McGean, Edmonton, Alberta. Neil McGean, Sydney Mines. Trained by John McGean. J.W. Beaton up doing the driving. Race winning trip 204. This is 7-year-old mare, Westover Haley. Starter. Top of the stretch here on the 9th. Full field of 8. Island Quaint, Hurricane Bialy, Dundonald, Initial Shock, Rapid Breeze, All Hard Aim, 2 trailers, Beer Drinking Bud, and Louisiana Brew. A field of 8 to go for 850. Coming through the lanes here in the 9th. Down over the gate and away in Island Quaint and Dundonald. Head out early into the turn. Island Quaint comes away from the lead. Dundonald is second. Hurricane Bialy up third. And then 4 on the outside of Rapid Breeze from 5 Beer Drinking Bud. And Louisiana Brew, Initial Shock, and All Hard Aid down the backside. To the opening quarter, Initial Shock and Bob McCormick up front on the lead, driving second. Dundonald, a Rapid Breeze quickly up here third on the outside, looks to take over the lead and does so. Passing the opening quarter and down with a Rapid Breeze. Up front on the lead, driving second. And that is Island Quaint. Third is Dundonald from 4 Hurricane Bialy out of 5 Beer Drinking Bud. Out of 6 Louisiana Brew. Initial Shock. Your trailer is All Hard Abe. Opening quarter of 30 and 4/5. Please disregard the number showing on the board. Approaching the half mile now. And a Rapid Breeze up front from the lead. Island Quaint is second. Louisiana Brew. Quickly up here on the outside is going to challenge Louis Clark and Rapid Breeze to the 5/8 turn down. And a Rapid Breeze. Game up front. Louisiana Brew is going to have to duck for 2. Then up third, Island Quaint. In 4, Dundonald looks to the outside. And in 5, Hurricane Bialy. 6, Beer Drinking Bud. Then All Hard Abe, trailer. Initial Shock, 102 past the half up the backside. And the 3/4 up and coming now. Rapid Breeze up front. Second, Island Quaint. Third, Dundonald from 4 in the middle. That is Louisiana Brew, then Hurricane Beale and Beer Drinking Bud. Passing the 7 each turn now, a Rapid Breeze. Still from the lead, Island Quaint to second, 133 and 2/5, past 3/4. A stretch drive remaining now. Rapid Breeze at the rail. Island Quaint on the outside, but bearing out, and Rapid Breeze going to win it. Island Quaint will be second on the far outside. Coming from last, Dalhart Abe will be third. Entries for the 10th in the hands of your starter. Top of the stretch, this is the Winners Over feature. First $1,200, Hillview Fred, Philly McNasty, Donmar Paul, J.M. Buddy, Table Damage, and Not So Bad. A field of 6 coming through the lanes here in the feature. Down off at the gate, Dwayne Donmar Paul. Heads out for the lead, Hillview Fred is second, driving gap third on the outside. That is J.M. Buddy. From 4, Table Damage. Yeah, to 5. Up the backside. That is Not So Bad. Your trailer is Philly McNasty. Donmar Paul, the pace setter. Second, Hillview Fred, driving third, J.M. Buddy for 4, Table Damage. 8 to 5, Not So Bad, then Philly McNasty. Stable turn opening time, and Donmar Paul. Up front on the lead, Hillview Fred is second, driving third, J.M. Buddy, 4, Table Damage. 8 to 5, Not So Bad, trailer. Philly McNasty. 30 seconds even. At the opening quarter, hitting past the half. Flushed out is J.M. Buddy. Air leader. Still Donmar Paul, second, Hillview Fred. Third is J.M. Buddy. Yeah, to 4, Table Damage. Up in 5, Not So Bad. Then Philly McNasty. Down the backside in the 3/4, up and coming. 1 minute, 4/5. And Donmar Paul is put to work now and responds up front. Second, Hillview Fred. Third in the extreme outside is Not So Bad. 4 in the middle is J.M. Buddy. From 5, Philly McNasty and Table Damage. The stable turns second and final time now. Donmar Paul is still from the lead. Hillview Fred gets to the outside to challenge, but Donmar Paul still from the lead. Hillview Fred is second and challenging on the outside, driving down to the mile, and Donmar Paul runs away from them. Hillview Fred second, Not So Bad is third. Officially from the lower turn is the 6-year-old bay pacing horse by Brewster Blue Chip from Pam the Ham. Over the Donmar Farms, North Sydney. Randy Ghetto up doing the driving. Race winning trip, 2 minutes, 4/5. For 6-year-old Donmar Paul. In the 10th official, Hillview Fred second, Philly McNasty 6th, Donmar Paul The winner, J.M. Buddy 4, table damage 5, not so bad 3. Quarter 30, half, minute 4/5. 3/4 132. The mile, 2 minutes 4/5. Top of the card, it should read 261.45, and 3 in the bottom, 2 minutes 4/5. 6-year-old. At top of the stretch. Here in the 11th. Feel the 7 for 725. Wounded Sky. Bar Harbor, Kilcare Jake, JJ's Jaguar. Happy Piper, Mia's Maker. The Lone Trailer is Shadow Walker. Kilcare Jake gonna break leaving. And a Wounded Sky is your pace setter. Second is Happy Piper, Shadow Walker at the rail third. Then up 4 on the outside, JJ's Jaguar from 5, Bar Harbor. Mia's Maker and Kilcare and Jake down the backside. Up to the opening quarter now. And a Wounded Sky and a Randy Ghetto. A sail up front on the lead second is Shadow Walker. And then third, Happy Piper and 4. And that is JJ's Jaguar. You get a 5, Bar Harbor, Mia's Maker, Trailer is Kilcare and Jake. A stable turn opening time, the dead favorite at 250 is from the lead, Randy Ghetto. Has Wounded Sky after an opening quarter, 30 seconds even up front. The Gray Shadow Walker is second, then third, Happy Piper to JJ's Jaguar is 4. Three-legged pacing, Bar Harbor up 5. And in 6, Mia's Maker, your Trailer is Kilcare and Jake. On towards the 5/8 turn now to Wounded Sky, still from the lead. Shadow Walker is second. Driving third, Happy Piper. JJ's Jaguar is on the move. Then Bar Harbor's going to follow him, Mia's Maker. And the Trailer, Kilcare and Jake. Up the backside, and the 3/4 up and coming, half mile, 102. Wounded Sky, Shadow Walker, and JJ's Jaguar is up third. Stable turn, second and final time now. And a Wounded Sky still from the lead. Shadow Walker is second. JJ's Jaguar is third. Then Bahaba passing the 7/8 turn, and Wounded Sky brings them on through the lanes. And a Wounded Sky is going to drive on for a driving triple for Mr. Randy Ghetto. Wounded Sky, Shadow Walker, and JJ's Jaguar. And officially from the lower turn, 5-year-old brown pacing gelding by Terrace Dexter. Magical Town, ordered train by Peter McKinnon. Randy Ghetto up driving. It's a driving triple for Mr. Ghetto on the evening. He goes wire to wire, 204 and 4/5. This is 5-year-old Wounded Sky. And the 11 quarters, 130.